ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
Hello viewers, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to ATN Politics. ATN Politics is the network's flagship program that discusses core political trends with relevant political stakeholders. And today on ATN Politics, we will be discussing core issues from different political landscapes. On our day, Labour Party won't allow Obi join PDP, Arabambi. APC North Central calls for regional government. In Benue State, loyalists of the Secretary to the Federal Government and Governor Alia resume feud. And also, Reps Group applaud the passage of Southwest Development Commission. We'll go for a short break, and when we come in, we'll introduce our guests and we go into discussions mainly. Stay with us.
Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody,
back to ATN Politics on Atlantic Television Network right here in the pleasurable city of Port Harcourt, the treasure base of the nation. We have a high-powered guest today, a political analyst of repute, a full-time politician, and also a businessman in the city of Port Harcourt. He goes by the name Emmanuel Okocha. Sir, it's a pleasure having you on ATN Politics.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Now let's go into the issues for today. The National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party, Abayomi Arabambi, said that the party would allow Peter Obi to join the People's Democratic Party, despite the crisis in the Labour Party. Arabambi stated this while in an interview with pressmen, and he said that the party is seeking a political solution to its crisis so that its 2023 presidential candidates won't work with the PDP counterpart, Atiku Abubakar, ahead of the 2027 polls. And now let's go into the interview section. Comrade, it's a known fact that even before the 2027 political year has begun, permutations, linkages, groundwork is being laid in some quarters. Even if we just finished 1 year in office for most of the political gladiators that won in the last elections in 2023. But we are seeing permutations already coming up from 2027. And even in this part, we are seeing the Labour Party Publicity Secretary saying that he is part of the people that will not allow Peter Obi of the Labour Party move over to the PDP, despite there being one or two rancors in the Labour Party. What's your opinion concerning this statement, sir?
Okay, let me first and foremost introduce my name first.
Yes.
I am Honorable Okocha Emmanuel, SA to NDDC Rivers State Rep. No other person, Chief Satoni Okocha, the Rivers State caretaker chairman of the party, El Progressive Congress, APC. And that aspect of Labour Party P2B want to join PDP. I really need to tell ourselves the truth about political terrain. After election, when you merge either as a governor or the president, how you sworn in politics starts again. And P2B, as a man jumping from one party to another, my brother, I came to understand that, PDP, even the PDP he's trying to join, my dear, it will not be easy for him in PDP because there is a lot of crisis in PDP. And the Labour Party, where he contested as a president and he failed, the party itself, if he's a good Democrat, he's supposed to remain in Labour Party to make sure the party grows very well in 2027 election. So that other people, as a politician, you're carrying people along. As a head, there's many people who are working with you. When you dropped your ambition from that party and go to another party, you have killed so many ambitions. You have killed so many political boys who have been walking around, working with you. You are bringing them down. So what he's supposed to do is to remain in Labour Party to make sure the Labour Party, they try it again in 2027.
Okay, but in this part, we know that there are no permanent enemies, there are no permanent friends, only permanent interests. He was also in the PDP and also moved because his interest did not lie with the PDP because of the presidential ticket was not assured in the PDP prior to 2023 elections. And now he has moved to the Labour Party. And permutations are saying that there is a configuration, there's a conflagration, and there's a permutation of parties that want to gather together to fight against the APC to get the presidential ticket, being the permutations of Atiku Abubakar getting Peter Obi on his side, to be able to get a better chance of getting the presidential ticket? What will stop the rights that Peter Obi has as a citizen of Nigeria to go to another party if he so wishes?
Okay, like you rightly said here, you said Peter Obi that no permanent friend, no permanent interest. No permanent friend, no permanent enemy, permanent interest. That's what you mean.
Yes.
But in politics, because we are saying no permanent friend, no permanent enemy, people are jumping from one party to another for their benefit. What of your people, your followers who have been following you, campaigning all this while? How will you do them? Will you dump them on sinking ship? You carry them. You see, as a politician, you know, we politicians who have learned to say no permanent enemy, no permanent friend. But I still want to tell you this. Even if Peter Obi go back to PDP, what happened 2023 will still happen.
What happened? What will happen?
The ticket, you know, he was thinking that they will give him ticket, a platter of gold. Nobody to contest. They will just say this is consensus candidate. But the former governor of Rivers State said no. If you know you're popular, buy the ticket and show your popularity. And Peter Obi deemed it necessary, knowing that he will not win the primary, he have to run to Labour Party to get ticket. And the same thing will still happen in 2027. Even Peter Obi and Atuku comes together, because I know they have done it before. Within when Buhari was contesting, Buhari won them. And the interest of Atuku is very high to allow Peter Obi to come and get the flag, to come and become the presidential flag bearer of PDP.
But what opportunities do you think, what chances do you think that Peter Obi, staying with the Labour Party, has for the 2027 elections?
Yes, if you watch the last election, Peter Obi, Labour, they did well. Very, very well. They did very perfectly well. And for me, I would suggest or advise you should still remain in Labour Party. No matter the crisis, you should call the party in order, talk to them, put the house in order. Because contesting, getting ticket from a party is not a daily job. He has worked hard to make sure he gets the ticket. And Labour Party, if you watch, if Peter Obi leaves Labour Party today, 60% of his followers will not follow him again. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Very apt and direct to the point. Now let's move on to the next topic. And don't forget, we have been speaking with Honorable Emmanuel Okocha, a political analyst of note, and he has also said that he is the SA to the present caretaker committee chairman of the APC, Chief Tony Okocha. Now let's move on to the next topic of discussion. APC North Central calls for regional government. The All Progressive Congress Forum has called for the adoption of a regional system of government in Nigeria where every region can take care of its needs using its natural resources, educational quality, political prowess, and agriculture. It also said the call for a regional government has become necessary due to marginalization in the North Central region. The call was made by the chairman of the forum, Alhaji Saleh Madung Zazaga, while speaking with journalists in Jos, the Plateau State capital, on Friday, over what he termed as issues of urgent national importance. And back to the questions at hand. Sir, is the issue concerning regional government an issue of urgent national importance, just as Alhaji Zazaga has said? Regional government entails we going back to the formal system of government, where everybody, we are in their regions, northern region, eastern, western region. And I know there are some agitations from Lagosians saying that they are not part of the western region. They don't want to be in the western region because they were a colony before the independence. And now there's the North Central, the Benin Plateau, Kogi, Kwara zone, are now agitating that they want the regional government. Are they not going to be joined with part of the northern Nigeria, or are they going to be constructed as a central, north central region, what are the urgent things of national importance that they are asking for this regional government now?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
The regional government that they are agitating, I want to say this clearly. You know, in Nigeria, the northern part of this region, they will not allow Benue, Kogi to leave them. They must bring them in. And if you watch, that is our past, that is before, that is how the government have been running. But when they came in and said no, and you know how Nigeria is, you know how we behave, and you know how the political terrain is in this country. And the Nigerians, themselves, you know, sometimes people agitate for something. But if you watch, sometimes after agitation, all is for personal interest. I repeat, all is for personal interest. And if you watch, when another tribe is ruling the country, different agitation comes. But when the North comes on board, you don't hear that, nobody brings that agitation again. Because it's, you know, in life, I tell people what you sow today is what you reap tomorrow. For me, the way the government is going, like the regional agitation, for me, the better ways was to, every state should go and resource control, every state should go and do your thing and pay to the federal government, not to regional issues. No, regional issues will not even help the country. For me, it will not help the country. For me, they should allow every state to generate what they want and pay the tax to federal government. Oh,
so you prefer a federal system of government operating as strictly a federal system of government than regional system of government? Why do you, what's your, because, you know, here he was saying that because of using natural resources, educational quality, political prowess, agriculture, and they are complaining of marginalization of the North Central region. Are these not benefits of the regional government that he is trying to expunge?
Who is marginalizing? Who is against whoself? See, like I said here, the best way is the federation, how a state will generate their revenue and manage their revenue and pay tax to federal government. Regional government system will not push Nigeria forward.
But in the case of the North Central region, I beg your permission to pick some holes concerning their marginalization per se from the North, the core North. They are mostly of not Hausa Fulani tribes. They are some of them mostly are not Muslims, but they have been subsumed into the North per se as if they are one and the same with the North. But they are using this regional system to try to single themselves out so that they can be able to see the sunlight and in political atmosphere to be able to move forward. Is it a wrong move for them at this point in time?
You know, everybody has the way of doing things. This is government. You can agitate for anything you want. But if government accepts it, it's a good one. The government said no. We continue where we are. Because even the North Central, which I know very well, the North Central, the Kogi and the other part of the state, we believe they are not, and you know how it is even as a South. The rivers people, they still see us, the Hausa see us as Igbos. And we are declining that we are not. Just like the way it is in North Central. They still decline they are not. That's why they are agitating for this regional government. But, my dear, the best way is every state should generate what they want and pay tax to federal government. For me.
Do you per se, let's say that concerning the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do you think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, his administration, is he going to take particular note of these fringe nationalities that are asking for independence per se from their regions? Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to be sensitive to maybe people like the South, people like the North Central? What do you think that he can do? Advise Bola Ahmed Tinubu on what he can do to liberate these people from their per se, their political slavery per se that they have found themselves in, and started suggesting regional governments. What do you think Bola Ahmed Tinubu can do differently for them?
You're welcome. Our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is one man I liked because he has a listening ear as a president. And for him, he is this man, if you come with your any argument, you come professionally, he will listen to you very well. And for him, because for him, as a man I know, he doesn't like cheating. He will listen, but like I said, he has advisors that will advise him on this. Like I still repeat, the regional government, like we're saying here, South, Southwest, Southeast, North Central, Northeast. If you're bringing that to this government, you're bringing close to division. We're coming close to division, which is not. It's not. That's why they said one Nigeria. Anybody who wants to control either your Southeast or South Central, North Central, Southwest, no. We are one. And we'll still be one.
Okay, so in this case, let us say that because we have identified Lagos, we have identified North Central, we have identified South as fringe places where they are backing, they are baying for political and economic independence from their general region per se. Does giving appointments of note to these places give them a face and a sense of belonging?
Okay, let me quickly say it in South.
Yes.
You know, that's what we call a Niger Delta, just NDDC.
Yes.
Niger Delta
Development Commission. Yes.
And I will say it very open and say it the way it is. The ministry have been given to us to develop Niger Delta, South, as we said here. Just like we were saying, when the ministry came till now, if you watch, nothing had been done. If not, Chief Satoni Kocha came in now and begin to, if you watch here, he's doing massive project everywhere.
Yeah.
Solar light, copper sludge, teacher's lodge. And before, people come to NDDC, take NDDC, the NDDC will give you what they call they will fund you. People take the money and travel to abroad. If, like as you said, a regional government, that's what will happen. You see the same thing. People will come there and collect money and leave. Nobody asks query. Nobody will ask them. Because as it stands now in this Nigeria of today, the level of the way people are doing things, they don't even consider the next person. Everybody is looking for his pocket, how to get. Those who are agitating for regional government, for me, it will not go down for Nigeria. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. We have been picking the brains and the experiences and the opinions of Honorable Emmanuel Okocha, a political analyst and a political juggernaut of note in Rivers State and Nigeria as a whole. We'll go for a commercial break, and when we return, more discussions. Don't move an inch, if not you miss it all.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they block.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they block.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they block.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they block.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they block.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they block.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-the-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on The Fact Today, only on ATN.
People into the country illegally. That is amazing.
Honorable
you human
on the point of order.
Honorable
They are not picking our calls. They made up their minds.
So no agreement with the EU, but
Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what the blood.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring all sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on The Fact Today, only on ATN.
Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
It's my pleasure to welcome you back to ATN Politics on Atlantic Television Network right here in the sweet, sunny business city of Port Harcourt. And now, we have been discussing and picking the brains and experiences of our political analyst. He is Emmanuel Okocha, Honorable. And we have been discussing, and we have some more points to discuss on. We want you to keep close to your station, to your channel, and listen very attentively to the words that he has to give. Now let's go to the next topic of discussion. The chairman of the All Progressive Congress in Benue State, Comrade Austin Agada, has reiterated members' loyalty to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, as the party leader in the state. Agada also praised President Bola Tinubu and Akume for their exemplary leadership over the past year, noting that their high integrity and foresight, had made these remarks during a special prayer session at Makurdi residence of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, commending the President's policies and their potential to drive Nigeria's growth and development. In response, James Onguga, the state's APC organizing secretary under the faction loyal to the governor, criticized Agada's faction for undermining Governor Alia as the state's party leader. Onguga highlighted the convention that all party decisions should be directed to the governor, who would then consult the SGF if needed. We are used to such political jingoism at this point in time, because it rings back to a similar occasion and a similar situation at home here. There is a dichotomy between those that are loyal to those to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, who is very close to the President and the center of power, and is being described as the leader of the party. And the Publicity Secretary also is coming and saying that, why are you referring to the Secretary to the Government as the leader when the governor is here? What do you have to say concerning this story that is building up right now?
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
This is in politics, in any political party. The governor of that party remains the leader of that party. Where they get another leader is when that party does not have a governor representing the party. From example, Rivers State is the case study of what I'm trying to tell you. Rivers State does not have somebody representing them in the state as APC governor. What we have is the chairman of the party, who is Chief Satoni Okocha. Also, is the leader of the party. If APC has a governor if APC has a governor in this state, automatically the governor becomes the leader of the party. The secretary, federal government, the Nkume, who is the
Akume, yes.
Akume, who is the
Secretary to the Government of the
federal government,
yes,
would not be the leader of the party. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Aliu, who is the governor of the state, is the leader of the party. Governor remains the #1 citizen of that state. If you like, be the minister of this, minister for this. When once in that state they had a governor of that party, the governor remains the leader of the party.
In this position, in this case, that Governor Alia has been having a long-running issue with George Akume, and it seems that George Akume is driving his own leadership prowess from the fact that without his contribution, Governor Alia wouldn't have been the governor per se, because that he is saying that his contributions towards the governorship aspiration and installation of Alia wouldn't have been possible without his contribution.
Okay, let me just yes. Once you are a governor, you know, before you become a governor, somebody must surely make you. Somebody must surely make you. Anything you want to be, even the local government chairman, even if you're going for House of Assembly or House of Rep, somebody will bring you out and sponsor you and make sure you win. But not when you win as a governor of a state, a secretary of Federal Republic of a secretary claiming to be the leader of the party. No. You have made Aliu the governor of your state as AGF. You work with him. The governor will work with you. Governor will work with you. The governor remains the leader of the party. He has the fund. He has the masses. Everybody is working under him. He have the commissioners, the local government chairman, the councillors, the assembling. If they are together, and all those men have followers, the governor remains the leader of a party. That is how it's constitutional. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Every party, once you have governor in that party, the governor remains the leader.
In our situation, juxtaposing this same situation in Rivers State, there has been a long-running battle between the present governor, Siminalayi Fubara, and his erstwhile mentor, Barrister Nyesom Wike. And there are issues pertaining who should be at the forefront and carry on the torch and the leadership of the party in the state. What do you have to say concerning the juxtaposition of that?
Okay, in Rivers State, Sim Fubara is the governor. We should tell ourselves the truth. But the former governor of Rivers State, no other person, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, POS Africa, Life Venture, made Sim Fubara. You are the governor of the state, just like what we were saying here, like Aliu to Nkume. Now you are the governor. As a governor, you are the leader of the party, but you have to be loyal to your master who made you. The leadership, they don't argue the leadership, but you have to be loyal to that man who made you, who make you as a governor. Without that man, you cannot be the governor of that state. So your loyalty goes to that man. That man is your second God. He is. Just like Wike. Wike is second God to Sim Fubara.
Why are there insinuations of a clash, a political dichotomy between Wike and Fubara, if your postulation is right, and Fubara is forming his own political organization apart from Nyesom Wike? Where do you fault Fubara in this line of argument?
Just like as I said, just like I really said here, Fubara as a governor of Rivers State, in every day, every time, every second, you need to be appreciating the former governor of Rivers State.
Why?
Okay. My reasons are like this. Making him a governor is not easy. The former governor of Rivers State fought to make sure he became the governor, that he make sure Sim won election. The same thing, if you bring Sim in open ground without nobody, Sim cannot even win councillor in his ward. Even Sim cannot even win Sim cannot win even a youth president of his community on playground, on neutral playground. Let nobody involved, come and buy form. He cannot. Do you know what it takes to be the governor of a state? Former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, he made Sim to be the governor when we have timber calibers in this state. We have political gigantos, those who see politics as mathematics. He refused to give them the ticket to be the governor of the state. He gave it to Sim. In every day, apart from Sim calling God, if Sim wake and say, God, thank you for giving me life, the next person Sim will say, Wike, thank you for where you're giving me, the position you're giving me.
Then why should we fault Alia for not being loyal to Akume as the secretary to the government of the federation?
No, that is the same thing I'm telling you.
Okay.
I said here, Alia and SGF.
Yes.
Alia should be loyal to SGF because now Alia is the governor, but you have to be loyal to somebody who made you. As a governor, you are the leader. We agree that. We agree for that. Everybody accept it. But somebody made you that governor. We have seen it now severally.
As a politician, I want to get your say concerning this, because we are also educating.
Yes.
Not just informing, but we are also educating. Yes. What's your stance concerning political mentorship, which they call fatherism? What do you have to say? In politics, is mentoring or godfatherism, is it strange?
That's godfatherism, mentoring, is all over, it's everywhere in the world. That is politics for you. Without godfather, you cannot get anywhere. Without the mentorship, you cannot get anywhere. We should tell us, even the communal politics will play. If you want to become a new president, you must have a godfather that will campaign for you and talk to people for you and even give you money to buy from. Buy people things they want, talk to people, tell people what they understand. Only you cannot do it. If you just get there and buy from, how will you campaign? How much do you have? That is where the godfather come in. The godfather brings the money, the time, talk to people, campaign for you, tell them this is how it will be. Because as a man, as somebody who is leaving the government, you must bring somebody that will substitute you to continue your project. Continuity is very, very important in government. That is why Lagos State, I respect them for that thing. It's continuity. That's why Lagos today, you see how Lagos is expanding. That is what that is what former Governor Nyesom Wike wanted to do.
Can you fault him in any way on this present ruckus, on this present fracas that is brewing between him and his esquire godson? Where can you fault Governor Wike concerning, since the beginning of his conflicts with Fubara?
For me, like I said, I rightly said, if a son and a father is having a problem, the son should go and beg. Fubara should go and beg and tell him, I have made a mistake. You know, when once you get power, people mislead you. That is the problem between Fubara and Nyesom. That is the problem between the president governor and former governor. When once you get power, people mislead you. People will come and tell you all sorts of stories. People will come and tell you, this man is like this, man is like this, because the power they didn't give to you. Yes, so making him a governor wasn't a mistake at all. But people came to, you know, sometimes, you know, like what we're saying here, in life, you must appreciate who made you. Even if you don't appreciate, God in heaven will be angry with you. Somebody who made you appreciate the person, so God too will be happy that this my son, he's a good son. He's thanking the man who made him.
What advice can you give to the warring factions in Rivers State, just as in Benue State also?
Just like as I said,
we hope for peace.
Peace is number one thing. When there is peace in this state, the state will develop more than the way we are today. But because of the crisis, well, you know, in life, there is one book I read when I was in the University of Port Harcourt. The bourgeois, they like crisis, so they make more money. You know, people are making a lot of money with this crisis. And such people will not allow the crisis to end. But for those who love the state, who want massive development, want peace to reign, those who want their personal pocket to build mansions, buy expensive cars, they want the crisis to continue. But if you're a true son of a river state, you will let there be peace in this state. You even tell the sin should go back and apologize for Nyesom. So there will be peace. There will be a massive project. Not one man show. Not one man because of crisis. He's making money. He wants to buy different cars. He wants to answer leader. He wants to be this. He wants to be that. No. A true son of River State must surely call for peace so that the state will develop more than the way it is. So that investors will come to invest. There will be job opportunity. There will be contracts for people. There will be several things for people who are doing so many jobs will get money to feed themselves and help their family and pay their rent. So that is my humble opinion for them.
All right. Honorable is calling for peace, not just in Rivers State, but also in Benue State with the current issues with Governor Alia and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume. And we are also still extending the olive branch that at the end of the day, peace will bring about more development. And moving to the final story for discussion today, the Southwest Caucus of the House of Representatives has hailed the successful passage of the bill for an act to establish the Southwest Development Commission by the Green Chambers of the National Assembly. The bill, which aims to address the critical infrastructural, ecological, and developmental challenges in the Southwest region, will now be transmitted to the Senate for concurrence. Right Honorable James Faleke, the chairman of the Southwest Caucus, expressed his gratitude to his colleagues for their overwhelming support for the bill. Honorable, we are bent for time, but I want you to give me, in a minute or two, what do you think about the proliferation of development commissions? We are just discussing about Niger Delta Development Commission, and now there's Southwest Development Commission. Do you think it is the way to go in Nigeria? 2 minutes.
Okay, just like I've said before, Southwest Commission, they are trying to bring to the system, as I've said, we have a Niger Delta Development Commission. And, you know, this is our people. They are bringing, it's a good one, but what they will do now, I know our people, why they are bringing this, it's a good one for the purpose of bringing it. It will be good for masses, but people that will grab it, it will make masses will not be happy about it.
To be hijacked.
It will be hijacked by few people. You know, Nigeria winner takes it all, especially in South here, where we're from. When you get office, winner takes it all. It's a good agitation. You know, if you are bringing things from your heart, it's a good one. But when the thing comes, the hijackers will take it. The development will not come back to us again. We will not see it. You will see our people traveling with our money to abroad. Spending it is still a commission. To the Southwest, right?
Yes.
It's still a commission.
Yes.
The duty of commission is to develop the Southwest.
Exactly.
But like I said, it's a good one. But the people who they will bring on board about it, they are coming to hijack. Is a room for corruption. It's room for corruption. That is it. It's room for corruption for people who wants to, you know, get it. See, this is what I want. It's different from this is how I want to do it. What is your intake if this thing comes? What is your performances? How will you develop the Southwest, as you said? What is the development there? All this should be put in memorandum, so that when they brought this thing, when they bring this thing to us, people will know that this is what we really want to do with it. Not you agitate for something after when the thing come to stay, and few persons will just come and
hijack
it, and people will begin to murmur.
Okay.
So that is my opinion. That's my concern.
Yes, the Honorable Emmanuel Okocha, a political analyst, a juggernaut of note, has given his 2 cents concerning the Southwest Development Commission and other topics today. Do well to view our YouTube channel live to get more details about what we have been discussing for the past hour and the inputs of the Honorable Emmanuel Okocha. And this is where we wrap it up on this episode of ATN Politics. Visit our social media networks on Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, on X, formerly Twitter, Atlantic TV Net, or watch us live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. Peace and unity are the pathways to progress. I remain your host, Raymond Kenbata, saying thank you and remain blessed.
Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they blow.
I have fought very firmly.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.